This week has been bittersweet for me. I've been calling Walgreens over and over again, and they still had not gotten the Big Shadow collection, or the I Heart MAC 8-pan palette. And that's what happens when you get anxious. A friend of mine had offered to get it for me, and I would pay her, and that's fine. So I paid her for shipping, and I paid her for insurance. And that Tuesday, when I went back to Walgreens, because they get their shipments in on Tuesday, so if you go Tuesday night, most of the stuff should be up. It was there. So not only could I have shaved $7 in shipping, it was buy one, get one half off. So I could have saved another $5. So this week has been bittersweet. I get really bummed when I find a sale, and I paid more money than I needed to. So as far as I knew, the sale had been going on for weeks now. But according to Nouveau Chief, not every Walgreens was honoring that sale. So giving my friend the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that kind of like took away the excitement for me. But one of the good things I will say is, if you remember last summer, I can't remember the name of the collection, Summer Heat. They had 4 big shadows and 2 big bronzers. They re-released it. The one that I was telling you, the one that they did not reissue for Black Radiance, were these 2. And I already mixed it, so you're not going to see the full effect. But this gorgeous pink, and then this is a beige with purple. And of course, when you mix it together, I did swatch it, so you'll see. When you mix it together, it's going to come out different than what it looks like. That's what mineralized shadows, when you mix the colors up like that, you could get a different color every time you put your brush to it. But those were the only 2 that are reissued, and it's in this pink, purpley one. Let me tell you the names. I did save the names. Okay, so the purples, this is called Baking a Cake. So that's the exciting thing about the purple. These 2 were not reissued, and now you could get them in here. The blue, which was reissued, and this was never even a part of their original Heat Summer Collection Big Shadow from last year Summer Collection, but this is what they had issued to Black Radiance. So you got that there. And the blues are called Bake Off Contest. Unfortunately, they don't put the names on here. And then this is the Black Radiance one that they call pink. Just like I said, it's not a pink, it's a brown. They put that in the brown collection. And then this was issued with their original Baked Shadows from last year, reissued to Black Radiance, and now it's in here. So pretty much, if you missed last summer's Baked collection and you find these, it's gonna be cool, because you're gonna have all the colors except for the green, and the green was reissued in the Black Radiance called Mint Julep. So my impression of this, the first thing I'm going to tell you right now, I couldn't stand, is, I don't know why, last year's Baked Shadows, people were complaining that it was a screw top instead of a flip top. I don't know if this was cheaper for them to make. It doesn't even have a flat back. You could peel this off and you'll see all the bumps of where the Baked Shadows went in. I don't know if it was cheaper for them to do that. It doesn't even have the name on it, which is annoying. It's not a flip. It's just a plastic instead of being a flip top. And sometimes it's a little bit hard to open when you do that. I don't like that, but I did like how soft. Baked Shadows are usually really, really good. I really did like how soft they were. I did like how they were swatched on my hand. And I usually do not swatch with primer. So these were all just swatched on the back of my hand. And I always get surprised. I'm not crazy about the brown family, but I liked these. These browns were pretty nice. Obviously, I loved these. I love my purples and I love my blacks. So I just really liked it. I really liked how it swatched. So that's that. Obviously, these are going to be unique. So these, I went Tuesday night. These were just put out Tuesday night. And I have a friend that I met through YouTube that lives here. I emailed her immediately and said, go run and get these. So so they only have 3. So so they were gone. I know she must have gotten hers, but by Thursday morning I had went back. They were gone. They one day were gone. So what I would suggest to you people, I call my Walgreens every time they get a truck in. They get trucks in on Tuesdays and on Fridays, sometimes Saturdays. And I always call them up like Tuesday night. By that time they have put everything out. Usually call them up Saturday morning or Saturday night. You gotta call it. Find out when are the truck days. The reason they told me that Fridays is a regular shipment, Tuesdays is the special display, limited edition, promotional shipments. So you gotta find out when your Walgreens has their trucks come in, and you gotta call them up that night. So yeah. So you know, you gotta call them up that night, and you gotta run over there. So yeah, or you might, you know, have a friend that can part with, you know, money ahead of time, or someone that you trust and you trust each other. I paid for mine through PayPal. It was a bummer for me. I couldn't really be that excited when I realized I just paid about $12 more than I needed to. I could have got these for $16, and I wound up paying $27. So yeah, that really bugged me. That's $11 extra. Anyway, if you can get it, do so. Something tells me that this is going to be made permanent. These are all reissues. Most of these are in their permanent collection. The only 2 that are not are these 2, the blue and the purple. And one of the girls told me that this purple is not the same purple that was in their Fantasy Makers collection. I thought it was. It's not. She was right. It's actually prettier to me. It's got, the other one has more of a pink shimmer to it. This is more of a blue purple. No shimmers. These are all matte. It's called the I Heart Matte. Regular line. Took pictures for you, compared them. These 3 colors are in their vanity right here collection. Those are the 3 browns in the vanity. This black is in, I think it's their Greed, the same exact black, and I swatched it. I compared it. I didn't swatch them next to each other, but I did compare them. This white is in their Pride collection, and so is this green. So these are all permanent. These 2, okay, these are original. Actually, they're not original. Last fall, which is what I just happened to, I wasn't into it in a while yet, and I happened to walk into Walgreens, and I found something called the Duo Craze collection. And some of these were reissued in their holiday collections, spring collections, and stuff like that. But it's the same exact purple as this purple. These are the same exact purple. And this is the same exact blue. These, I wasn't even into it once, so that's why I like never told you about it. I wasn't into it. I just kind of like picked them up, and they were sitting in my bag, and then I got into Wet n Wild, and I was like, oh, I'm glad I got them. But yeah, so a lot of those Craze Duos were reissued in other collections that they had. And so this blue and this purple, they are really pretty. They're probably my favorite colors along with this white in this entire collection. For $5, you can't go wrong. If you love mattes, you can't go wrong. I thought I was gonna have a hard time with these. Again, somebody contacted me and said they're not. I thought, she was like, they swatch really great. I saw reviews. They were very smooth, and they were. They really were. Because I was disappointed in some of their mattes from their holiday collections, but these went on really well. Pretty pigmented. Some were not as pigmented as others, but of course you just layer it, and of course with a base, it's gonna come out better. So yeah, it's definitely worth it just for these two colors alone. For $5, it's definitely worth it. But just so you know, 6 of these 8 are in their Vanity, Pride, Lust, and Greed. And by the way, I did tell you they were being discontinued. Basically, they've been reissued in this. And I can tell you right now, stores, some people believe that they will probably still be in stores until January. A lot of my stores, they're gone. That's it. So if you didn't get those 6, if you find them, grab them. But these are reissues from those other 6-pan palettes. Greed, Pride, Vanity. I don't think any Lust of the Lust colors are here, unless this is the black from the Lust. But yeah, yeah, I took pictures, I took swatches, so you'll see those.